On the news at 1, President Tinubu appoints new members of National Council on Privatization. FCT Ministry echoes no contract awarded with funds. Plus, profiling solutions to issues of climate change from thrust of Conference of Medical and Dental Consultants Association.
Many thanks for joining us on the news at 1 on NTA Channel 5, Abuja. I am Mariam George Jitubo. President Bola Tinubu has approved the appointment of 4 new members of the National Council on Privatization, representing the private sector in the council. And they are Oluwole Oshin, Southwest, Mohammed Mustafa Bintubi, Northeast, Olayiwola Yahaya, North Central, Akwa Effiong Okun, South-South. The president charges the new members of the council to bring the best of their private sector experience to bear in ensuring that Nigerians receive the greatest value and impact from investments that were made on their behalf. No contract will be awarded without funds being committed to project. Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, stated these at the flag-off of the second phase of the resurfacing and remedial works on the existing roads in the Asokoro district, Abuja. Onozia Kubu tells us more.
In a renewed commitment to improving accessibility, urban aesthetics, and ensure free flow of traffic, the FCT administration has flagged up the rehabilitation works on 49 street routes in the Asokoro district. FCT Minister Nyesom Wike, while pledging to sustain all ongoing and abandoned projects, assures of timely completion of the projects as funds have been provided.
I think Nigeria should commend the administration of Ahmed Bola Tinubu, because if we have the policy of just starting our own projects, it will mean that as a city you have projects abandoned, littered all over the place. That, of course, will not take well as a city.
We are investing in the resurfacing of our road network. We are investing in the pride and beauty of our community. Let us also acknowledge the economic impact of this effort.
Stakeholders pledge their support to ensure the success of the project.
This occasion we are witnessing today, the flag of the resurfacing of roads in Abuja, would not have been possible without generating additional revenues by the FCT. To this end, we want to commend the Honorable Minister for the good policies.
We will do as much as possible to synergize with the contractor to see that we don't take up to block all roads at a go. We have some challenges with some of the activities in which has already given us an insight.
The rehabilitation works are expected to be completed within 5 months. Onoze Yakubu, NTA News.
And talking security, the strata of crime being committed is at various levels, and experts say citizens must, as a matter of urgent national priority, square up to the challenge by aiding established institutions to deliver on mandate of curtailing them. Chairman, Police Community Relations Committee, Federal Capital Territory Command, Chief Rufus Ebeba, joined experts in charge as PCRC Metro holds a 2-day capacity building on intelligence gathering as a tool for effective community policing. Security correspondent Olutu Yakubu tells us more.
Security experts often argue that kidnappers, infringement by bandits, and in the case of the FCT, one-chance criminals amongst prevalent peculiar challenges cohabit with the people. The issue of security as a key catalyst to societal growth and development to build an egalitarian and just society is priority to government, and citizens must play pivotal roles in actualizing these objectives. This informed this capacity building of PCRC Metro executives on intelligence gathering.
I expect that the people will now go back and train the various people in the divisions to ensure that everybody can participate in the business of security in Nigeria.
By building their confidence in Nigerian police, so that voluntarily they will come out to give information.
Have confidence to talk to the police, to inform them about emerging security issues around our community.
The PCRC says community policing is crucial to stem the tide of influx and infiltration of criminal elements to backpedal the trajectory of society's quest for growth and self-sustenance.
Each state government should appoint an advisor on community policing, and preferably to appoint members of the PCRC into such committees, so that there should be a committee. Apart from the committee, there should be an advisor on community policing, because you realize that crime is being committed within the community.
The capacity building is a train-the-trainer methodology for executives of the area command and divisions on intelligence gathering as a tool for effective community policing. In Abuja, Onotu Yakubu, NTA News.
And now to health. Profiling solutions to issues of climate change, which unavoidably relates with health, formed the thrust of discussion at the 2023 General Meeting and Scientific Conference of the Medical and Dental Consultants Association of Nigeria. Hakimat Aliyu brings us details of the conference, where stakeholders deliberated on strengthening energy and health for a cleaner health system in the Federal Capital Territory.
Climate change is a global challenge which affects all and requires a multi-sectoral approach to address. This is one major focus of the Medical and Dental Consultants Association of Nigeria, FCT chapter, at the 2023 Annual General Meeting and Scientific Conference. Chairperson of the occasion, Dr. Salma Ibrahim Anas, and other guests described the key issues of the team as apt and timely.
Yeah, I think they are doing a great job. They are the strength and the backbone of our healthcare delivery, because they are highly skilled and they have qualifications, and they are the highest ranking when you look at it in terms of quality healthcare delivery in the country. And I want to encourage them to stay behind, as they have committed to stay.
The theme of this year, climate change and health, I think is timely and very critical. Of course, if you look at the discussion globally, you find out that everything is focusing on the climate change.
The second theme is that of private healthcare service in the FCT, not only in the FCT but in Nigeria at all. You cannot, there is no country, no matter how developed, that can do without private practice. But we want to explore what are the problems associated with healthcare, private healthcare services.
Chairman FCT chapter, Dr. Emmanuel Musa, gives account of the 2 years stewardship of his team of executives.
We have given our association a voice through the birth of our cooperative, the Medical and Dental Consultant Cooperative Society Limited. And the cooperative is already exploring areas of partnership with our employer and other partners. We have also begun the process of writing our history, that is, telling our story by ourselves as a prelude to reformation of our rules and regulations.
Awards of excellence were presented to individuals for their contribution in various aspects of the healthcare industry. Health financing, service delivery, human resources for health and technology are amongst key issues discussed at this gathering towards strengthening the healthcare system in the Federal Capital Territory and the nation at large. In Abuja, Hakimat Aliyu, NTA News.
The Association of Retired Secondary Schools Principals in Nigeria, FCT branch, have successfully held their end-of-year get-together at the FCT Education Resource Center, Abuja. Francisca Belair reports that the goal of the association is to give back to the society and to encourage younger Nigerians to become educationists.
This is a gathering of educators who have left an indelible mark in the academic sector. They have dedicated their time and intellect to help impact the younger ones. Dignitaries present at the event say the Association of Retired Principals in Nigeria Abuja branch would help to provide the needed mentorship to upcoming principals and educate Nigerians on the challenges they are likely to encounter in all stages of life. The interactions at the event sought to provide solutions and guidance for newly appointed principals in grey areas of administration and professional conduct. The retired principals, while fulfilling their corporate social responsibility, gave out books, mathematical sets, and other writing materials to selected students whose parents are unable to provide for them.
We've had more than 5 outings, but this one happens to be the best. And the best in the sense that we've never had the opportunity of giving back to the community, back to the society, that which we have acquired. We have always been going to schools, giving helping hands to the principals in the schools and, putting the teachers right.
Let those of us that have retired be doing something. If they are doing something, they will be healthier and they will cooperate more. We support them, we encourage them, we collaborate with them, and very soon we will soon join them. And we involve them in training and retraining of our school administrators.
Retired principals say the program is a laudable initiative that helps them keep fit, bond, and socialize.
The association was established in order to still keep the education family together. The fact that you are retired does not mean that ends. Education is for life, which is part of our slogan.
Can we just retire and then go and fold our arms? We cannot do anything for our country again. We are born to serve. We are professional teachers. And with that thinking, the like minds came together.
The celebration climaxed with swearing in of new executive members. In Abuja, Francisca Bile, NTA News.
You're watching the news at 1 on NTA Channel 5, Abuja. Still to come on the news. Nigerian Television Authority receives appreciation for giving visibility to activities of the FCT Education Resource Center. These and more in just a moment. Do stay with the station. Recognition and appreciation of hard work will go a long way in enhancing productivity and dedication to duty. This was the assertion made of guests at the FCT Education Resource Center Annual Staff Award and End-of-Year Party 2023. Our correspondent reports that the Nigerian Television Authority was also appreciated for giving visibility to activities of the center.
It was a day of celebration as the management and staff of the FCT Education Resource Center rolled out drums to say thank you to staff that have continued to make significant impact in the center and in the lives of school children in the FCT.
It really shows that my work in the division has been really recognized, and I really appreciate my director for this recognition.
I don't know how to describe it. I don't just know. I'm so excited, happy, and fulfilled.
Representative of the Permanent Secretary, FCTA, and other stakeholders say it is good to appreciate hard work, which will spur the individuals to do more.
There's nobody that is appreciated that will not want to give him his or her more of his or her best. So those that we award the rewarded this year, I'm sure they want to aspire to get more awards. Why those that we are not fortunate to get, we try to outstage those ones that got.
When you gather staff to say thank you for a job well done, you have just paved way for greater performance.
Director of the center, Nima Dawood Abdurrahim, while thanking NTA for its support, urges the staff to keep giving in their best in promoting education in the nation's capital.
And when you have staff that are helping and supporting you as a leader of that organization, it is only natural for you to just look at how you can further motivate them and encourage them.
And to reiterate the slogan, our culture, our pride, students of Model School Maitama presented this cultural dance depicting the country's unity in diversity. Mariam George.
The Yoruba community, Oluilu Karu Ojire, embarks on the end of year empowerment program, which seeks to help 80 women and individuals seek help in order to improve their standard of living. Moses Kuye has the report.
Oluilu Yoruba Community in Abuja Municipal Area Council Empowerment Program seeks to quell the hardship and improve the standard of living of Yorubas living in the Federal Capital Territory.
These always come once in a year, and as you can see, we have some materials to share for our less privileged, especially women and youth. And this is how we normally do it every year.
The empowerment program, which saw the attendance of traditional rulers, is in various stages, which include snail rearing and presentation of grinding engines to participants and presentation of certificates and cash awards.
Giving us that opportunity, and those that are giving us support, we appreciate everybody. We appreciate every individual, both corporate and individual, that are giving us support. And we are much excited because this thing is not something that's easy. The program has started, we started the planning of this program as far back as June, July. Alhamdulillah, where we are today, we are going to distribute some items to the people. And the training farming that we did, at least we have about 80 to 100 participants that, and they are giving take-up grants.
Beneficiaries of the Oluilu Empowerment Program expresses total gratitude and promise to keep working hard.
That training is giving me so many things, so many opportunities, and how to learn about it. I didn't know about it before.
It is interesting to note that some of the participants who took the training and got some cash awards are not from Abuja Municipal Area Council chapter of Karo Jire. In Abuja, Moses Kuye, NTA News.
Similarly, in a bid to ameliorate economic hardship and bring about self-sustenance, a non-governmental organization, Society for the Reconciliation of Nigerians in Distress, has inaugurated its skills acquisition facility to impact on the lives of less privileged members of the society. Charity Zaka was there and now reports. It seems that report is not ready. Moving on, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, FCT, and Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport Command from 30th January 2021 till date has secured the conviction of 306 drug suspects to various jail terms by the Federal High Court of the FCT. Miriam Emeka Amadi reports that this was revealed at the public destruction of illicit drugs in Abuja.
Every year, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency destroys some drug exhibits to ensure they don't go back to circulation, as well as prevent people from using them. What you see going into flame is 31,531.09 kilograms of illicit drugs and psychoactive substances seized by the FCT and the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport Command of the agency. This is sending a strong warning to illicit drug merchants and drug users that the agency is waging war against illicit drugs.
The command in their effort has demobilized different groups involved in drug trafficking. While appealing to the public to support the agency with information, I want to assure His Excellency and the FCT community that NJLA will not relent in its effort to rid FCT of drug activities.
The sheer bulk of the drugs that will be destroyed today is a reminder of the magnitude of the drug problem in Nigeria.
The question many asked was, is this burning of seized drugs not likely to put people at risk of breathing toxic fumes?
It's a source of concern. But if you see also, we're doing it in the outskirts of the city. What we're looking at in the future is to burn this same drug in using our incinerators.
The seizure of illegal drugs were made possible through raids in collaboration with the Army, Nigerian Customs Services, Nigerian Correctional Prisons, Immigration, to mention a few. Miriam Emekamadi, NTA News.
Let's now join the business desk for business news. Well, seems business news is also not ready. We now bring you Sports Brief.
Super Falcons midfielder Deborah Abiodun has expressed joy over her nomination for the CAF Young Player of the Year Women Award Final 3. The midfield sensation has proven to be one of the superstars in the making, from her breakthrough performance at the FIFA Under-20 World Cup to the FIFA Women's World Cup. Abiodun will have the duo of Comfort Yeboah of Ghana and Nesrine El Chad of Morocco to contend for the award. To volleyball, Nigeria and Egypt Under-17 girls volleyball teams have qualified for the FIFA Volleyball Under-17 Girls World Championship slated for 2024, despite losing as host to Egypt at this year's Under-17 African Nations Volleyball Championship at the Indoor Sports Hall of Abuja. Nigeria and Egypt will represent Africa at the FIFA Volleyball Under-17 Girls World Championship in 2024. To handball, it was a mixed feeling for the Nigeria women's national handball team at the Association of National Olympics Committee of Africa, ANOCA, usually organized in each sporting zone of the continent to prepare teams ahead of all Africa Games. Led by Coach Yusuf Abdulkadir, the mixed day of fortune saw the Nigerian babes play 2 matches, defeating Benin Republic and later losing to Ivory Coast. Team Nigeria will be participating at the All Africa Games in Ghana come 2024. And let's take a look at the results of recent games played in the Nigeria Professional Football League and current standing. With Sports Brief, Gideon Yohana, NTA News.
Ibra Women Association in Abuja have expressed gratitude to the wife of the outgoing governor of Kogi State, Hajia Amina Oizabello, for her contributions to the success achieved in the state. Aisha Abdullahi was at the governor's residence at Sokoro and now reports.
The women say the visit to the wife of outgoing Kogi State Governor was not only to acknowledge her dedicated service to her community and state, but also to appreciate her commitment in the service to humanity and for uplifting the Ibera culture and traditions.
She knows where she comes from. She respects her home. So anybody that respects her father's land will always come out to appreciate those people. That well done for the good job. She's a woman and she's a mother.
Wife of Kogi State Governor Hajia Amina Oizabello expressed gratitude for the recognition and honor by her people, promising to continue to serve selflessly in any other capacity at the end of the tenure in government.
It's always humbling when you have your people acknowledge your effort. I really appreciate what they do for humanity and how they're able to also add value to our everyday life. And by so doing, emulating them will go a long way in making our society a better place. Government cannot do it all. When you do yours, I do my own quota. In the end, we have a better society.
The leaders of the Ibera Women Association are hopeful for more collaboration with the governor's wife to foster growth and togetherness among the Ibera community across the nation. The group made a presentation of the Holy Quran. Aisha Abdullahi, NTA News.
And before we go, a recap of some top stories. President Tinubu has appointed 4 new members of the National Council on Privatization, charged them to impact positively on Nigeria. Also, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, FCT chapter, has secured the conviction of 300 drug suspects. And with that, we end the news at 1. Thanks for being a part of it. Do join us at 7 for more news. Good afternoon.